So I just got back from San Diego Comic-Con, as you may know, and of course I bought a few things, I got a few things signed, and there were loads of giveaways there. So here is my haul. So starting out, we have my pass for Comic-Con, which is press. I'm going to keep this forever because I'm so proud of myself. But it has my name and the company name on, and then some of the badges that I got. So this one came with the bag that they give out at Comic-Con. This one was given out at the DC booth. This one was given out at the Cleveland panel, where they were talking all about creating a legacy for Superman in Cleveland and the process that they've gone through for doing that. My badge. And then this one I got from Fig Pins. So they had like a blind box of Superman pins where you could pick. There was like, I think, Crypto, Bizarro, a different Superman, and I can't remember the rest, but some others that they had, and you had to buy a certain amount to get a certain pin free. So I'll show you that in a second, but it's nice and glittery. There is more to this one, but I will find it as I get there. But I got the Milkbone Superman and Crypto box. Obviously they're going to be for my dog, but they had tons of these. I know they've been really hard to get. It's got a little bit squashed in transit, unfortunately, but very happy to get it. This is the Peacemaker mask that they gave out at Peace Fest. Pretty cool. Doesn't suit me though. We also have this very cute Crypto. It's a keyring actually, but I'm just going to keep it safe. But it's adorable, and it's from the jewelry brand's stand, and it's a Comic-Con exclusive. This one, aside from the comics that I got signed, is actually my favorite. So this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive McFarlane Gold Label Kingdom Come Superman figure. I love it. I love it. It's very cool. I really like the red, and obviously it's not coloured as it usually is. It's just so effective and really looks like the cover. Love it. So these were actually sold at Comic-Con, but they were also they given out at the panels. So there's a few that I've got, which I'll get to eventually, but this is one of them. I was going to buy this one anyway, so it saved me $15. Adorable. This also was given out at Peace Fest, a little bandana. This isn't an exclusive, but I'm keeping it for keepsakes. So we attended the DC Happy Hour, which is basically something that's put on by DC Comics, and they basically invite all of their staff, all of their writers, and all of their talent and artists to a little drinks reception. So we got to go to that, which was amazing. At the event, they also had a Old Spice activation, which you ended up with one of these for free. So it smells pretty good actually. It's kind of citrusy. Haven't really used it, but love it. I have tons of random things as well. So these were given out at the DC booth. So I got the Supergirl one, the Justice League cards. I think these were actually also given out in Justice League Unlimited issue 1. Like, I think the comic shop, if you went there, they'd give you one. So I've got a Superman one. I've now got a Supergirl. And I think somewhere in that bag, I've also got Wonder Woman. So this is the Comic-Con guide for 2025 that they gave out with the bags. For the bags, actually, I got this. So this is the one side. And then on the other, I got the Tron one. I think there were a few different ones. I saw some Percy Jackson ones going through as I was at Comic-Con. I'm sure there were more different ones as well. So, like I said, in no particular order, I got the Jay Lee Absolute Superman Comic-Con convention exclusive. So signed by him too, because he was at the show. I got there's a few others of these, but I've got issue 1, Woman of Tomorrow, signed. I already had it signed by Tom King, and I also got it signed by Bilkis and Mateus Lopez, which I love. I got my Trinity World's Finest issue 1 special signed by Tom King. I couldn't resist that cover. It's brilliant. These are the little Ashcan special editions. Again, I think they were selling them at the DC shop, but this was also given out during the All-In panel. Jerry Gaylord, and I've been speaking to him for quite a while online, so it was nice to finally meet him, but he also gave me these little stickers, which are brilliant. Especially love the steel one. This is probably one of my favorites too. I got my issue 75 of Superman, The Death of Superman, signed by Dan Jurgens himself. When I met Jerry, as I just mentioned then, he signed my book. I got Wonder Woman issue 1 signed by Tom King too. Random sticker. And again, the standard cover signed by Bill Kist and Mateus Lopez. I already had it signed by Tom King. But that is a prized possession of mine now, and I cannot wait for the film. This is more for sentimental value. So we got tickets to Hall H for the studio reserved seating, which I've never had before, so I wanted to keep it. For the Peacemaker panel, which was fantastic. DC also had some Worlds Collide, which is their new game, activations there. So they gave this out if you tried the game there. This is another one of the exclusives that they were selling at the DC booth, but again, they gave this out during the All In panel. So I got 3 of these, and there was a reason that I got 3, and that's because you then got this one for free. So this is the one that I really wanted. So this, I haven't actually opened it yet, so let's do it very quickly. There you go. So this is the Action Comics pin. Action Comics issue 1, obviously. It's beautiful. I really wanted it, but you had to spend $60 on these ones. And again, this was a blind box. There were loads of different versions that you could get. I have already opened these, so let's just quickly show you what I got. I was lucky, and wow, I got 2 the same. So I got this one. Closer look. And then these 2 are the same. So I'll just show you one of these, the gold one, which is, according to the box, super rare. But I did really want that Bizarro. Some more random little pieces. So this is a pick from Steel Panther. So this was from the Peacemaker VIP night. So they played, and the guitarist literally spat these out at the crowd. He didn't spit it at me. I got it off the floor, by the way. The Wonder Woman card that I was talking about. They were giving out these once you downloaded the Worlds Collide app at the DC booth. I think there were 2 different options, but that's the one that I picked. We made friends with somebody at the DC booth, and he gave us these. I love this one. This is one of my favorites too. So this came with the Milkbone dog treats, which I showed you before, but Travis Mercer was at the show and he did a little commission for us on there. So Crypto and Supergirl, love it, and thank you, Travis, very kind of you. This next one is the issue, you can see my setup in the reflection there, but signed by Dan Slott. And the San Diego Comic-Con website is rubbish, and they don't actually have a list of all of the artists and writers that are actually there. So I didn't know Dan Slott was going to be there. Otherwise, I would have brought my comics to be signed. But hey ho. This was given out at the DC booth too. We have another Worlds Collide card, which is Mr. Terrific. These are the Daily Planets that were given out. That is actually a spare one because I had another one and I had it signed by some of the people that were doing a signing as we walked past. So on the back. So Dan Slott again, Jeremy Adams and Morgan Hampton. And then I had this signed. So I already had it signed by Louise Simonson from, I think, New York Comic Con in 2019. Also added Dan Jurgens to this.